Are those the sappers? Yeah.
The locals are accustomed to calling the occupants separatists, or separs for short. This nickname emerged when the war had just begun and there was little evidence of Russian involvement in the conflict. The sounds of machine gun fire and rocket launchers are sometimes cut short by the whistle and explosion of mortar projectiles.
You can see the enemy mortar bombardment. They fire from the side on the positions of our neighbors.
The mortar crew aim for various targets. Here, they are attempting to prevent our journalists from interviewing a Ukrainian soldier.
That's for us, is it? Let's wait, I'll turn the camera off. They can't distinguish whether it's a military or just a local resident. They just fire. They see a person and try to kill them.
Typically, it follows a certain pattern, the fighters say. At first, the occupiers scout them out with a drone, then they start firing. They correct the fire with the drone's help. That's why the military tries to take the scout drones out. Not so far in the distance, street lights from the occupied city of Horlivka are visible. But here in Novhorodske, the street lights go out before twilight. To keep them on would be holding up a target for the enemy.
We are gonna collapse from sleep deprivation soon.
With only the elderly still residing on the outskirts of the settlement, they are in full view of the enemy positions.
It's painful being powerless to do anything.
To say that life here is hard would be an understatement. For strength, the settlement's residents take comfort in small, everyday joys. For this man, this is domesticated pigeons. He breeds them in his yard.
That's what you live for. Look at the pigeons and admire them. They fire through. I think they'll stop now.
Many of the soldiers that defended Novhorodske were civilians before they enlisted to repel the Russian aggression. Dmitro was a trolleybus driver. He has a wife and a daughter waiting for him at home.
It's my daughter's birthday. She's 9 years old. I'll have to buy her a present.
Today, as on every other day since the start of the war, she's waiting for the best present. Her father back at home, safe and sound. When that day will come, only time will tell.